Do you hear that?
Oh! Get on.
Whoa. There's two of them.
There's something in it too.
This video comes from the channel Explorer on Road. Instead of a routine hike, they decided to experiment with Randonautica, an app that sends you to random coordinates in the real world. Most times it's harmless. You end up in a field, an empty street, or a forgotten corner. But sometimes the app takes you somewhere that feels off.
No, but we're actually like going away from the lake now. So this is more of like a closed area where it's more foresty. Are we even, how far away from the pin are we?
About 2 minutes away.
2 minutes. That's not that long actually. I thought it was further. Oh, just, again, these woods, man. Just keep going to these places.
You're right there, pal.
Who?
Keep walking.
I thought you were talking about someone else. I've got a cobweb on me, what's that about? But yeah guys, so we got to this lake. I mean, the pin is meant to be in the middle of the lake, but I mean, are we gonna really swim? I don't think so. Oh, that's dead. This was such a big waterfall. I swear, it used to like, the water was proper running down.
Maybe the world's running out of water. That's the message. The world is running out of water.
That's the message.
That is the message. The universe wanted us to come here, find this waterfall, to realise that the message was the world's running out of water.
Right guys, let's go and generate a second pin. What is the intent?
Ancient.
Ancient.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? We're doing void.
Okay.
Let's just generate, just click generate. Let's just
Let's go.
ancient. We've got one. Oh my god.
Wait, that's next to us.
Wait, that's the other lake now.
The first location was a bust, right in the middle of a lake. No chance of reaching it without a boat, so they tried again. The next coordinates were much closer, just a short walk away. At first they thought they got lucky, but lucky might not have been the right word.
I think it's just probably like another minute,
Yeah,
just up there.
Literally 1 minute.
Wait, what is that? Oh no, not this again. Why do I always see things in these forests?
Oh no, what are you seeing? Do I dare look?
I don't know, something in the bushes. It's always like, it's probably some animal. You can never see it on the camera as well. It's so annoying.
Do you know what? I don't even know what I hope it is. I don't want to find out. About 2 seconds.
2 seconds. 1, 2. Look what's in front of you. Did you not see that? Look. Come here. Look. No, look. There's always eyes just...
There's an animal staring at us.
Yeah, literally just...
It blinked.
There's always eyes just everywhere.
Yo, I just found the ancient thing.
Where?
It's you.
No.
At the new spot, nothing seemed unusual. They were about to leave when something broke the silence.
Alright guys, so to get to that pin, we actually have to go back to the car and drive there because it's, I don't know, how long is the drive? Like 5 minutes?
Oh, it's telling us this walking link, so it's half an hour. Oh my god!
What the? Yo, no. What's going on? Oh no, I can't see where I'm going. Oh my god. What the? Oi, hurry up. Nah, we need to actually keep running. Go, quick.
Take the phone. Wait, I'm gonna look the door.
Out of nowhere, a man screamed from the darkness. Panic hit instantly. The girl's frightened voice says it all. Who wouldn't run? A stranger shouting in the night with no explanation is the kind of moment that makes survival instincts kick in. They sprinted back to their car, leaving the man behind in the shadows. Who he was and why he was there remains a mystery. Would you have stayed to investigate or bolted like they did? Tell us in the comments, and this won't be the last time a simple outdoor adventure turns into something terrifying. On December 4th, 2023, Lil Red Heidi Hood, known for her outdoor vlogs and lifestyle content, filmed what she expected to be a quiet, late-season hunt. It was supposed to be 5 calm hours in the blind her father had built, a chance to slow down during the busy holidays.
Alright you guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to the Wolf Pack. I don't know what has happened to this hunting season. I feel like a solid 5-hour sit is going to be pretty good. Definitely up my chances. It's a little warmer today finally. It's like 50 degrees. It's been freezing lately, but we're going to head over to a different spot where I've got a blind set up this blind for my dad last year. This blind was really hard to hunt out of because I didn't know which side something may be coming from, and it was just so thick all around me that I really only had like a few windows, I guess you could call it shooting lanes, out each blind window.
The blind sat on a ridge with narrow shooting lanes through the brush. The day had warmed to around 50 degrees, a rare break from the cold. Then she saw movement, a black bear weaving through the trees, heading straight for her. Within moments, the bear was at the blind window, nose nearly touching her face. Heart racing, she shouted the first thing that came to mind. Boo! Startled, the bear crashed back into the woods, disappearing into the brush.
You guys, that's insane. That thing was literally like nose to nose with me, and I freaked out and I said boo. Oh my gosh, that was so crazy. I saw him running from like so far away, and he came literally straight to me, and my blind window is like all the way down, and he literally came and like looked in the window like at my face, and he was like making me this.
Later, she realized it may have been an apple core she had tossed outside that lured the bear. Though the rest of the hunt ended quietly with a small buck, the encounter left her shaken. Inches away from a predator, she had experienced something even seasoned hunters rarely face. What would you have done in her place? Speak up like she did, or stay silent and risk what happened next. Her story reminds us that in the wild, danger doesn't always roar from a distance. It can come right up to your face. And as we'll see in the next encounter, sometimes the threat doesn't vanish when you leave the forest. The creator of Quest Out West, Natasha, often documents van life with her 3 cats. But one evening in Squamish, her search for a remote campsite took a dangerous turn. Following her GPS, she found herself on a rough service road with steep drops inches from her van's tires.
I'm starting to get a little nervous because we seem to be driving out a lot further than I anticipated. I'm following my GPS that's guiding me to a place that I saw on iOverlander.
At a fork, she followed another car onto a deactivated road. The incline proved too much. Her van slipped backward toward the ledge, forcing her to stop. Pulling into a lookout, she noticed wreckage below, a vehicle that hadn't been so lucky.
This is a pretty narrow road, quite bumpy. and I'm not sure what this old Dodge Grand Caravan can handle. Oh my God, excuse my language, but oh my God, I'm officially terrified because I can't turn around, and that is a steep cliff. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Strange noises soon echoed from the woods, making her uneasy. As night fell, every rustle seemed like proof she was being watched.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Is that supposed to be a bird? Because it sounds like the predator.
She packed up quickly and left, but the danger wasn't over. On the dark highway, a truck tailgated her with blinding high beams, nearly forcing her off the road. The threat she escaped in the forest had followed her onto asphalt.
So they didn't kill me, but they didn't stay. They all went up that road that I was afraid to go up.
Only after reaching a Walmart parking lot did she finally feel safe. The noises in the forest might have been animals, or something less explainable, but the truck reminded her of a harsher truth. Sometimes, the scariest encounters aren't from nature, but from other people. Would you have stayed at the cliffside camp or left at the first sound? And how would you have handled that driver? Share your thoughts, because Natasha's story shows freedom on the road can vanish in an instant. Next, we'll move to a safari trip where the danger was much larger than a truck. During a safari, a group of explorers found their path blocked by a fallen tree. As they stepped out to clear it, the calm air was shattered.
All right, mind your back. Walk, mind behind you.
An elephant burst from the trees, charging full speed. Most of the group bolted instantly, but one man stood his ground, locking eyes with the animal.
Aren't they?
Oh, get on, get on, get on. Oh, get on.
Good
Did you spot that, Matt?
I saw it right there. I'm moving the trunk and thinking to myself, Jesus, the big.
Stop videoing.
Okay, we've seen that.
We've seen it.
To everyone's shock, the elephant paused, then retreated into the forest instead of pressing the attack. It was a reminder that in the wild, sheer size and power don't always dictate the outcome. Would you have run like most people, or frozen like the man who stood his ground? Either way, their story proves the wilderness can flip from calm to chaos in seconds. And speaking of chaos, our next explorer faced something strange, not in the forest, but in the night sky. Junkyard Fox is no stranger to survival challenges. This time, he camped alone in the New Mexico desert, surrounded only by open land and silence.
Hey, what's up everyone? James from Junkyard Fox. Thank you so much for joining me on my first desert overnighter of 2025. Now, I will admit that I have been neglecting the desert for about the last year. After I injured my hand, I started camping a lot more in the forest than woodlands because that's a much easier place to camp. But I'm feeling much better now, and you guys are overdue to see some of this desert beauty. Now, I am in this beautiful little hidden spot in New Mexico that my friend Rachel showed me last year. I've only camped here once with her, and I didn't film anything, but I want to share this area with you.
After setting up camp and building a fire, he settled into the solitude. But as night deepened, faint lights appeared overhead, flickering, darting, and far too erratic to be stars.
Did you see that? Not sure if you can hear it. There's like bombs going off or something. I can only assume they're like military exercises off on the other side of the mountain. You'll see like flashes of light and then a loud explosion. See if we can see another one. Oh, what's that?
See that light? Is that a helicopter? Check that out. Oh, there's two lights. Whoa. There's two of them. What the hell? Three of them. Are they flares? I want to say that they're flares. 4 of them now. That's crazy.
Some believe they were military training drills, common in remote areas, but sitting alone in the dark desert with nothing but shadows around you, the mind drifts toward other possibilities, experiments, secrets, or even the unexplainable. What do you think those lights were? Let us know below, because sometimes what unsettles us most isn't what's on the ground, but what we see above it. And that takes us into our final story, where the danger wasn't distant, but right outside a tent. On August 13th, 2023, Joseph from the channel 50/50 Fishing decided to camp instead of sticking strictly to fishing. It was meant to be a quiet night under the stars, but sleep was broken by a sound that froze him in place, a deep, guttural growl outside his tent.
Yeah, that fishing were a little slow, man. Supposed to be like some kind of fancy freaking pop-up tent. Wasn't expecting it to be this freaking big. This seems like this is way too big for a 3-man tent, but then it makes sense when you consider it pops up in like an ice shanty. Set it on the ground. Or it's just like a dang shanty. And you just pop this, pop that. No, that's it.
The tent is up, bro.
Holy crap.
That's nuts.
Bro, that's pretty fire. It's supposed to be 7x7. Don't really look like it. Bro, that's kind of slick. Look at that thing. That literally took 5 seconds. Yeah, that tent's kind of fired up.
It circled the campsite, closer each time. The fabric walls felt paper thin against the weight of a predator. Heart pounding, Joseph reached for his firearm, bracing for the worst.
I just woke up. I heard something like a weird noise. What the hell is it? There's something else.
For what felt like forever, the bear lingered. Growls moved around him, heavy and deliberate. Then, silence. The animal faded back into the woods, leaving only his racing pulse.
Yeah, that sounds like a bear, like for real. Oh shit. I think it stopped, man. It like pushed my whole tent in right here. I'm about to go look. I'm gonna wait a little bit on.
At dawn, Joseph packed up immediately and left. The experience was a chilling reminder. In the wilderness, safety is never guaranteed. Was the bear just passing through, or had it been watching him all along? If you were in his place, would you have stayed until daylight or left during the night? Share your thoughts below. And remember, sometimes the most terrifying encounters aren't the ones we see, but the ones hidden in the dark. These 6 real encounters remind us that the forest, the desert, and even the open road all carry unseen risks. From predators and strange noises to unexplained lights and human threats, nature tests not just survival skills but our nerves. This is Nightmare Chilling. Subscribe for more real stories that prove the wild is never as empty as it seems.